guys, I'm Tony Wodarck. I'm a photographer out of Southern California, and today I want to take you behind the scenes of a simple campaign shoot. So recently I started working for Simple Shoes. It's an old 90s brand that we're kind of reinventing and making it a modern essentials brand. So everything from just your go-to favorite shoes to an apparel line that we just launched. And so for our apparel line that we just launched and our new shoes, the S1, we wanted to do a campaign shoot and just get a bunch of photos. And so I just wanted to kind of take you behind the scenes of that process. It was a super fun shoot. I got to shoot a bunch of film and I shot some Super 8 as well. So I just wanted to talk you through kind of how we set that up, the cameras, etc. I shot with my Leica M6 and I have a 28 Summicron, a 35 Summicron, and a 50 Summilux. And so I was using those lenses. I also shot with my Canon EOS 3 with an 85 1.8, and I shot with my Pentax 6.7, and I used the 55 for a couple shots, but mostly the 105 2.4. So those were kind of the film cameras that I used. I also shot with the Canon 514 XL Super 8 camera. It was super fun. I made a little 30-second or so commercial. It was really fun shooting Super 8. I'm still really learning with that. So yeah, it was really cool. With the film cameras that I used, I was shooting Portra 400 the entire time. We were inside in our new office. They had just kind of gutted out this building and they were in the process of painting it and building walls and everything. And so it was kind of an empty space that we could shoot in, which made for a really cool setting for these photos. So during the photo shoot, we had two models, Melanie and Zach. Myself and Mark Bartling, our creative director, were shooting film. He was shooting with the Olympus Mju 2, and I was shooting with those film cameras I mentioned. It was super fun. Because it was low light, he was shooting mostly with the flash the entire time with his point and shoot. And so I really love the look of those. This photo right here in particular is my favorite probably from the entire shoot, where Mel was just throwing her hat into the air and it just captured it perfectly. So I love that. So during the shoot, we were just kind of blasting rolls. I think we shot probably like 15 or 20 rolls of film throughout the day. So had a ton of great photos. One of my favorite rolls, I was shooting and all of a sudden I kind of realized that something was wrong because I was winding it weird with my Leica M6. And I looked down and my base plate wasn't fully on. I had put my plate on and I had kind of secured it like that. And so it was kind of cockeyed. A few frames into the roll, I had to take this off and then re-put it on and then push it all the way down and secure it. And by doing that, I had exposed some of the film, the frames that I had shot, and it gave these really cool light leaks, and these are some of my favorite photos from the entire day, so check those out. Here are some other photos that I shot with the Leica M6. This is probably my favorite setup because I have a couple different lenses with it. The 28 Summicron is a little wide for me. I'm still trying to figure out if I like it or not. It's really great for like setting the scene. The 35 to me is kind of like the perfect focal length for full body shots and capturing the environment. And then the 50 Summilux to me is the best lens, one of the best lenses that I own. and just great for portraits and details and just everything. It's just really sharp and has beautiful bokeh and just is an amazing lens. So yeah, the Summilux is by far my favorite. And then this is the first time I shot with the Canon EOS 3 with the 85 1.8. So this is kind of the cheaper Canon 85 1.8, but it's a beautiful lens and it hit focus pretty well. And I really like how these turned out too. It gave a good variation to the kind of wider lenses I was shooting on the Leica. And here's a few photos that I shot with the Pentax 6.7. I was shooting with the 105 2.4. It was pretty low light in there, so you can't really shoot that camera too slow shutter because the mirror slap just shakes that whole thing. And so I try to keep it at least at 1/125th of a second. With the Super 8, I just love how this video turned out. I'll just drop that here, and yeah, you can see I kind of just shot throughout the day. I just grabbed my Super 8 camera and get a few scenes as we were shooting and made for a fun little piece. Yeah, other things to think about kind of behind the scenes was just, we had two videographers, so just learning to balance with 2 photographers, 2 videographers, kind of get in there, get a couple photos, and then step aside and let other people get those kind of same scenes and same outfits. And so it's just about good communication and working together. And then as someone was shooting as the main photographer or main videographer, I would try to get kind of behind the scenes style photos too. And so it just added variety to the overall photos that we had at the end, which was really great. Other things to think about if you're doing like a campaign shoot like this, just making sure you kind of get full body shots where you're showing the shoes, pants, look, you know, the entire look from head to toe. And then also other things we considered, we had tons of rolls of film extra for anyone who wanted to shoot. We brought snacks and drinks and all of that so people could, you know, have some snacks and enjoy themselves and stay in a good mood. And then also bringing a speaker and playing music in the background just so people, you know, music I think just lets everyone be more at ease. Mel's a professional model, Zach, this is his first time modeling, and so he did an amazing job, but I think music, from what I've seen from my weddings and engagements, just music really lightens people up and makes them feel a lot more comfortable. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, I just really love this shoot and I wanted to share kind of some of the behind the scenes footage, some Super 8 footage, and some of the film shots that I got from this. I've been loving working at Simple. We just launched that new apparel line that we were shooting this for. If you want to grab any of that stuff, you can use code Wodarck20 and get 20% off your order. That's WODARCK 20, and you can shop on simpleshoots.com. Make sure to follow me at Tony Wodarck on Instagram, and yeah, thanks for watching. Please like this video, subscribe if you don't already, and yeah, thanks for watching.